Hmm. Firstly, I want to thank millions and millions of South Africans that prayed for me during my arrest, my recent arrest. Um, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I received calls from all over South Africa, all over South Africa. I don't want to speak much, talk much about the merits of the case, but guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I received calls as far as Cape Town, Hey, Karas, Baya Baya Danki, Joburg. Uh, this is where I received many calls from. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. But, guys, you know, this continuous arrest by the police, they have a negative, detrimental effect on my life as a person and on the life of everyone, my profession and everyone close to me. Sometimes when I think about these arrests, they sometimes they make me feel angry, so much angry. But thanks to God, because I know the Lord is my shepherd. That scripture, it brings a lot of hope in my life. But let me just share with you, to be in a prison. I've spent about 3 nights and 4 days in prison, Matache prison, by the way. Yeah, it's only, the lies, the Koruma. God was ahead of me. I had a lot of fever, not been treated like differently from other people. I was treated like any person who is arrested, who was inside the cells. But hey, guys, thanks for your prayers. But this is very, 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 tricky. I've had so far 5, if not 6 arrests. I'm not saying I shouldn't be arrested. I'm not saying I cannot be arrested. I cannot say I mustn't be arrested. I'm saying, police, I'm begging you guys. Anything that is against me, I am asking you to investigate it before you can effect an arrest. To the contrary, I've reported several cases that were not entertained by police. If somebody goes out there to the police and open a case against me, within an hour or two, I'm arrested. If I open the case against any person, if I feel that my rights are being tampered with, I open a case, police don't react. I'll give you an example, just few examples. 2013 or 2014, if not mistaken, I was literally beaten by an Afrikaner-speaking person here in my yard. He was from a company called Alert Steel. He literally came here. That guy had made a movie. That guy had made a donor in front of my staff. I went to the police. They didn't want to open a case. I was sullen with bruises. And now they only opened a case when this other guy opened a case against me. That's where the 2 cases were opened. But when I initiated the case, it was not open. The second one was when a student, like with the recent case, he came to to my office for something that I did not do. I was trying to explain, Mona, cool down, what you are requesting me to provide, the information you want me to provide. Everything has been submitted. I wanted to give him a proof. He literally smashed my phone, a brand new phone. He was causing a lot of disorder. I went to Toronto police station, not that I wanted this boy to be arrested. Please, guys, help me come and cool down this person. This is the proof that we are not at fault. You know, the captain who was there literally told me to futsek. Now I think now he's been promoted to colonel. By then he was still a captain. He literally told me to futsek. I had to cry, at the police station. But guys, if I fight with this boy, you are going to arrest me. But I am telling you, please come and help me to talk to this guy. He literally broke my phone. He was never arrested. What happened? I had to go to the station commissioner by then, who understood my point. But the case was, I was refused to open a case. 2018, I was arrested again. Arrested. Somebody. I'm trying to protect his identity and integrity because he's a well-known person. He opened a case against me to say I've stolen his goods, computers and some laptops, and then they have deposited 198,000 in my account, and I defrauded them of 195,000 rand. I asked the police, the goods that you are referring to, check the OB entry. They were entered on the OB. I challenged them to check my bank account where the money was alleged to have been transferred to. They didn't. I was arrested and spent the whole night in prison because it's me. I'm not saying I mustn't be arrested. Guys, this continuous arrest is destroying my life and the life of those close to me, including my profession. I depend on my fingerprints. Now, again, my daughter was harassed. Literally harassed, sexually harassed. I went to the police station to open the case. I was denied. I was told that the case will be open and then I'll get a message. It's when after 3 days, when I was standing on top of the counter demanding, I was told that the docket is lost, and after the docket was lost, I went this and that, and then it was recovered. After having struggled, but if you open a case against me, I'll be arrested right there. You understand? But when I open a case against someone, that has infringed my rights, the police will never entertain it. Now, I was just crossing here from the shooting range. I'm a range officer, apart from the fact that I'm a pastor. Now, still on range officer gear, the ITA whistle, the stopwatch, but again, the police in a Kumbi. I was just on the side of my property. Guys, they said, I went there. I thought maybe because they are my colleagues, they are lost. What they said, why do you carry a gun like this? I said, no, the gun is attached to my body. This is me. I'm Mr. Kuban. I identified myself. They said, where's your competence? The competence is just here in the car. And the other one is I was within my yard. I was arrested with some rifles pointed at me in the Kumbi. They took me to Toronto police station. And after some 5 hours, after they realized that they've messed up, I was forced to leave the police station. Guys, this is not fair. I am appealing to the police. Arrest me when it is necessary to arrest me. Quite recently, the case that I don't want to entertain the most, my family was under attack. Now, it was so easy to be arrested. I even remember when the state prosecutor was denying me a bail. He said, there's nothing special about this guy. Guys, I can tell you, the night I was arrested, my gun shop was almost bombed. I don't know how many times, up to today, the 23rd of August, I don't know how many times I've vetted being followed by people that I don't know. My staff, even today, one of my officers was told in Venda, in other words, when we attack all of you. I'm talking about something that happened 2-3 days ago. Now, I'm saying to you, colleagues, Thank you so much for those that understand my fate. I'm not a violent person. I'm not saying that I cannot go to prison, I cannot be arrested. When I got to prison, they took me to Mataje police station, this is not a joke. The police that took me to prison said to the prisoners, to those other inmates, he said, this guy is Mr. Kuban. His name is Mr. Kuban. He is saying he cannot be taken to prison. In Venda, he said, the police officer, you know, those guys, they were about 10, 15. They all looked at me and said, hey, what is he saying? That he cannot get into their cells. I just kept my cool. I looked at this police officer who was saying this. He said, yes. But after a few minutes, he said, no, I was just joking. How can you joke to that level? Somebody has agreed to be arrested, slept in Trando prison cells, transported to Mataje prison. How can you joke about that to say that he's saying he cannot be taken inside the cell? Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, in a nutshell, thank you so much for those that truly understand me. I'm a human being. I'm a person. Police, if I do something wrong, my plea to you, please investigate it. Don't rush into continuously arresting me without a valid reason. You know, investigate. When it is necessary, arrest me. Colleagues, thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you so much for those that are calling me to say, Mr. Kubana, we are with you in prayer, and your prayers are working. Thank you so much, South Africa. Bless you.